all you wonderful people. I'm Lisa from Living Life with Lisa, and today we are on a journey to get Randy his glasses. He got hunting, and he was walking through a field, and somehow his glasses fell off and he lost them. I don't know how that happens, but I just go with it. My guess is he was playing with the scope and took his glasses off to do it and dropped them and couldn't find them in the middle of this abandoned cornfield. And he and his brother both went out twice looking for him and couldn't find him. And then the farmer's been out plowing the ground, so I'm guessing they are not fit to wear anyway. So I stopped by the camera just stopped for some reason. I don't know what happened. The phone showed my home screen and then turned off. So anyway, I was gonna say I stopped by the eye doctor and got the prescription, so I'm gonna go up to South Bend, and they've got a 1-hour place up there to get glasses made, and I'm going to do that because they're so backed up. It's going to be weeks before he can get it at his eye doctor. So get that done. Went to my therapist this morning and feel much better because I regurgitated all the things bothering me, and I feel much better. Boy, I wasn't feeling too happy yesterday when I made that video. I'm sorry for that, but that's one of those days. It was just overwhelming, the things that were wrong. And so I was telling her about the kidney thing, and she had a similar problem, and told me some things I'm going to try. She said, go along with whatever the doctor says, but do this on top of it, and maybe it'll make it bounce back a little faster. And so I'm going to do that. Going to be hard, but not too hard, I don't think. This told me to go off all meat and animal products. I can go off, and dairy. I can go off dairy. I've already been off dairy except for ice cream, and I like cheese, so that's going to be an issue. Meat, probably get around. I don't know for how long, but I'm gonna try, and it'll just be for a few months. It's not gonna be permanent, I don't think. And so I should be all right with that, because I haven't been feeling like eating meat lately, and I don't know if that's just my body's way of telling me that something's not right, and and that's something I need. I noticed that the turn signal in my videos drive me crazy, but I have to use it because I'm on this turn signal. Sorry. So anyway, I also got to stop and get some medicine. It seems like there was something I wanted to go inside and get, but maybe not, because I've been having a runny nose and stuff. I already got some stuff at home for that, so it's the pharmacy. So I remember thinking they probably sell it at Walgreens, even though it's probably more expensive, but I don't remember what it was I needed, so oh well. I gotta get my new thyroid medicine. I didn't go back and get it last night, so last night I had some from before, when we were going down, because my thyroid was overactive. I had some left over, so I used it today. And so I have not heard yet about when my ultrasounds are going to be. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay. They had medicine for me and for Randy. It kills me. I have automatic refills at Walgreens, and they'll always send me a text and tell me it's time to refill my medicine, and to text refill. And every single time they send me that text, I send back refill. They send me back a text later, tell me where it's going to be filled. And then they'll send me back a text later saying that it's too early, insurance won't pay for it. And it happens every time. They do it like a day early. And then I didn't get a text for him today, but I knew that I'd gotten a text for me. So when I went up there, it was the girl that knows me. And when it was yesterday's video, she waited on me. She said, I got one for you and one for Randall. And I said, good. So we got ours all taken care of. And now I'm going to head up to South Bend for some glasses. And at some point, I'm going to have to grab something to eat because I'm hungry. It's after 1. Well, it's 1 o'clock, so I don't know what I can get. I don't know, but might be able to get fries or something. I don't know. Think about it. Yeah, I got Girl Scout cookies coming tonight after school, and been delivered. And then I have to take Aiden to his trombone lesson. I got his. I don't know what. I really don't know. Yeah, to tell you the truth, what parents do that haven't been band directors. My kids know so little about what they're supposed to be doing for this contest, and I have been nagging him to give me the name and the composer of his piece so I could order the original copy and the score for the piano accompaniment. It's in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And so finally, yesterday, gave it to me. I ordered it. The other kid, I'm giving up on him. I don't even know if he's going to go. I can't get straight answer from Randy for love or money. And so I didn't order his original copy. And, used to, when I taught band, we had the original copy. So I'm not sure why that's no longer a thing. And then I told Aiden that he needed to get the name and number of the accompanist so that we could call and get a practice set up for the two of them to practice together. And he's like, okay. And so we'll see. Music's supposed to be here this week. And we're getting ready for some really cold weather and a snowstorm, supposedly. They keep promising these things. Oh, that's what I was going to get. I was going to get hot chocolate mix because if we get snowed in, we need to have hot chocolate. Or the boys do. I can't have it because it's got milk in it. But I can put water in it. But we'll get... I wanted to get a jar of... I can do that tonight. Do that with Aiden. Get a jar of... couple jars of hot chocolate mix. I've got one of those Mr. Coffees, only it's for hot chocolate, and they made them 1 year, maybe 2, and I had 2 of them. I got one for school and one for home, and luckily we had to because you can't get them anymore. And you actually pour the water in or the milk in, and you put in more of the powdered cocoa than what they say because they never put enough in there. And so you put it in there, and then you turn it on, and it actually has got a thing inside it. Mixes it up and heats it up. You plug it in and it turns itself off when it's done, and then you just pour it into cups and you're done. It's a wonderful invention. I don't know why it only lasted a couple of years, but I don't know what I'll do when mine breaks, because I absolutely love it. But it's like a Mr. Cocoa or something like that, but it's after the same idea as the coffee. But I wanted to do that, and because it's kind of fun when you get snowed in, especially if it's over a weekend when there's nothing going on anyway, and you kind of watch, you turn on the fire and you drink cocoa, and nobody's going to come over, so you don't worry about that, and you're not going anywhere, so you don't have to worry about that, and so you just kind of just cuddle up in a blanket, drink your hot cocoa, and we'll eat Girl Scout cookies, I guess, and that will be our winter storm. We're supposed to get, it depends on who you listen to, we're either supposed to get up 8 to 12 inches, or we're supposed to get over 12 inches, close to 24 inches. So I don't know, we'll probably end up with a half inch, because they always get our hopes up, because we like a good snowstorm. That's the whole point of living in a snow area, is to have a good snowstorm now and then, and we haven't had one in a few years. So I'm hoping we get dumped on, because it's supposed to be the weekend anyway, so this is a good weekend, nothing's going on. Just stay home and watch movies and drink cocoa and eat Girl Scout cookies. I guess. But if they end up being wrong on this, there's going to be so many disappointed people. Everywhere I go, everybody's talking about it and getting all excited about it. And I know it sounds silly that people get excited about it, but we do. We get excited about it. It's good snow. No messing around with a couple inches. Let's just do it. If we're going to do it. And, we got 4 or 5 inches the other day, and it didn't even slow anybody down. It just, it's nothing in this area. We measure things by the foot, not by the inches. So I saw a whole bunch of electrical trucks coming in earlier, but I don't think it has anything to do with that, because nothing has started yet. But they're putting in new substations down here. I don't. My dad built and repaired substations, so it was like a hot topic around us. But they're building new substations and putting up new poles, so I think that's probably where they're coming in, because they're going to have to shut down power for a lot of people to switch over. And I don't know how they're going to do that, or when they're going to do that. It seems like winter's the worst time, especially if the weather starts dropping. Maybe it'll only take them a few minutes to get the wires up, but I don't know. Not my problem, and it's not my electric company either, so I shouldn't be losing power. I lose power for no reason. Nice sunny day, no wind, just the power goes out. It comes back on, and then the boys all come up and say, "Why'd the power go out?" And I don't know. I don't know why the power went out. I didn't do it. So, anyway. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything good to tell you. I'm going to let's see. I'm merging into traffic, so I will be right back with you. So and used to feel like I had more pick up and go before I got that Mustang. Yeah, it's nothing compared to that Mustang. It's put away for the winter. Ride those ponies when it gets spring again. Come on. Cruise isn't working right. Alright, press the wrong button. 1, 2. So I've been thinking about, and I don't know, because I know it won't be the same, but I kind of want to get the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. I wanted to go see Vice, and I don't think it's showing anymore. I haven't heard anything about it at all. I've only seen previews. And so I don't know if it's available yet on Prime, but I want to see it. And I like scary shows and thrillers and things like that, and I got 2 boys that are scared of everything, and I've got one that's working his way up to not being afraid, and the other 2 now go to movies with friends and have to pretend not to be afraid, and I think they're getting a little bit better about it too. So we went to see, Jesse and I went to see A Clock in the Wall. And now, keep in mind, I'm a Stephen King fan, and Jesse is a what's that kid show that is scary? I can't remember, but Aiden wouldn't watch it. I can't think. It'll come to me later. Anyway, so he's used to scary shows too. And so we go to this Clock in the Wall, which is supposed to be a kid's show. And we watched that. And that thing was scary. He was hanging on to me for dear life. And there were a few times I about jumped up out of my chair or went under it. I don't know why they didn't warn people. A friend of mine took her kids, and her and her husband were going to take them, and she found out that it was scary before they went, and she said something about it, and he said, "Oh no, it's a kid show. It'll be all right. It won't be that scary." Husband went, and they went, and one of them she ended up having to put in her lap and hide his head in her shoulder so that he couldn't see what was going on. And I thought, Jesse's 5th grader, and he's grabbing onto my arm and hanging on for dear life, and I'm scared, and I'm a grown woman, and it was scaring me. And I watched Stephen King, and used to read Stephen King. So I tell you what, he's scary. I was reading Pet Cemetery years ago, and it was coming to a part that was real scary, and I was reading the book, and I covered my eyes, and I thought, I can't read if I cover my eyes. It's not like the movie, it's not going to pass. So I had to take my hands down and finish reading. It was just funny that, it just, but that was cool. So I'm going to let you go for a little bit and go get his glasses. Be back in a minute. Well, that was a waste of time. I went into the iExpress, and they want him. I brought in the prescription that has all the measurements and everything on it, and they said, well, if we don't have him, we can't measure the pupil distance, and he pick out the frames, we can't do it. And the point is that's you know, and another kid driving up to another town to get that done. So I called back to the eye doctor and went ahead and put it in, and they think it's going to be 2 weeks, but they're going to try to get a rush on it. I'm just going to go back to Plymouth and go to Walmart, and if they need to see him, then it's no big deal taking him down to Walmart. I can take him to Walmart. So, and then I'll have 2 pair. I have a pair and a spare. So, if I have any more problems, I have an extra pair somewhere. So, we all need that. And Aiden had 2 pairs, and he fell asleep in 1 pair and broke the thing off, and he just got out his other pair and took to school. So that worked out perfect. So yeah, if Randy ends up with 2 pairs, that's fine. I don't care. And have 2, then none. But these convenient outlets aren't very convenient, I should say. Janice is coming over at 2, or a little after, so I'm not going to get any rest today. That's alright. Not really. That's not alright. I need it, but I'm not going to cook. Slow down. I'm not going to cook tonight, so that'll make it a little easier. Because when I take Aiden to his lesson, I have to go past every place in Plymouth. So this is the night I let everybody pick what they want, whichever restaurant they want, and or fast food place they want, and then I just take it home. And I bought quite a few vegetables, fruits and vegetables, last time at the store, yesterday at the store. So I'll just go home, and if I'm hungry, I'm gonna stop. I am gonna stop and get some. I'm going home the old-fashioned way, because that's the way I'm used to it. I'm gonna jump in here to the gas station and get me something to drink. And maybe something to munch on. Some doesn't have meat in it. So, I will be back seeing a few. Alrighty, got my lunch and dinner. It's not very healthy, but it's good. Actually, just hold me over till I can eat something good. Because I want to get those kidneys pumping. I think that will help my disposition a whole lot, my mood a whole lot, and my health a whole lot. You know, I just feel like my body is shutting down, and I don't like that that idea. You know, there's one thing with my brain, which was the last thing I wanted to ever start shutting down on me, and now my body's shutting down on me. And I did figure out how old I was. So yesterday I couldn't figure out how old I was, but I did figure out how old I was. I'm 54 because if I was still teaching, and that's a whole lot of ifs, if I had still been teaching and had enough to retire on, money-wise, this would have been my last year teaching, because in the state of Indiana, once you turn 50, if your age and your years of service equal 85, you can retire and start drawing your pension. And you just have to see how big your pension's going to be, if you can live on it. And that was my goal, was to go until 55. So, big finish to the video. My mind is overwhelmed. I went up to get the glasses. They wouldn't do it without having Randy. So I went back down, got him out of school, went back up there, found frames. They were going to have them done in an hour, so we were waiting. And their machine broke. And so after a half hour waiting, so we came home, and then I turned around and I took Aiden to his lesson and picked him up something to eat and took him to his lesson, and then went and picked up stuff for the others, came home, and my dad called, and so I FaceTimed him. He was trying to ask me questions, and I was having a hard time, and you know, it was too much. And then all the boys came in and were performing for him, and I had one playing clarinet, one playing trombone, and the other one making faces and trying to do story time on the portal, and pretend like he's asleep, and then yelling words like he woke up out of a dream. And it was just total chaos, you know. And then him trying to talk and him not hearing me, and it was just, and my brain actually hurts right now. So I realized I never ended the video, so we're gonna end it here. So love life to the fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.